Almost every seminar I went into, a man or a woman would come up to me and they would try and pull me off to the side. It was like they wanted to talk to me, but they didn't want anybody to hear them. And they'd say, the law of attraction, does that work for people? And I knew exactly where they were going. They said, what do you mean? Well, could I attract a person into my life? And I said, absolutely. Attracting what you actually want. I think James Allen put it very well in his little book, As a Man Thinketh. He said, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Now think about that. If you want to attract what you want, you've got to see yourself already with it. You've got to understand that you've already got it. First of all, clearly understand this. Nothing is created or destroyed. That means everything's already here. If not in one state, certainly in another. Where did the iPhone come from? The iPhone came from a series of ideas that individuals entertained in their mind. And they kept holding the idea until the stuff came to them that enabled them to build the phone. The stuff had already been here. Nothing is created or destroyed. All science, all theology teach that. If nothing's created or destroyed, everything that is already here. Our problem is we've got to wait until we see it outside before we believe we've got it. Start dealing with the non-physical world, with the invisible world, with the world that you can't see through these little peepers that you've got here we call eyes. Start to see yourself mentally. You've been given the faculties to do that. Use your imagination. See yourself already in possession of the good you desire. That will flip your mind onto a specific frequency, and you do think on frequencies. It's on that frequency that good you desire is going to start coming toward you, and you will start moving toward it. If you want to attract what you actually want, you've got to see yourself now already with it, and know it's only a period of time until you moving toward it and it moving toward you, and you become one with it. That is how it's done. James Allen was right. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. You've got to become what you want. You've got to realize that the minute you hold your mind in harmony with the good you want, then you've already got it. It's only a period of time till it manifests in physical form. You've got it intellectually, and you can talk to somebody about it. You've got it emotionally, you can share your feelings. It's only a period of time till it moves into form. That's called the perpetual transmutation of energy. That is a law, the first law of the universe. Do it. See yourself with what you want. But a little over 10 years ago, when The Secret hit the street, almost every seminar I went into, a man or a woman would come up to me and they would try and pull me off to the side. It was like they wanted to talk to me, but they didn't want anybody to hear them. And they'd say, the law of attraction, does that work for people? And I knew exactly where they were going. They said, what do you mean? Well, could I attract a person into my life? I said, absolutely, absolutely. So I thought there's a lot of people who want to know this, and this actually is the way it works. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to put a visual here, and take a look here for a moment. This is how you attract the person you want into your life. Now you take a sheet of paper or a card and you put a circle on it. And in that circle you write my man or my woman, whichever it is you want to attract. And then you take and you put sort of a starburst on it with a bunch of lines coming out. And then you start to fill in. And here you want the kind of person you want, the qualities that you want to have. And the first thing you want that person to be free, because if they're not, you're not going to be. And as well as that, you also want the person to be happy. Who wants to be with a sad face all the time? Now, this seems preposterous to some people, but if you understand the law, understand that we're all an expression of exactly the same power, and as power operates by law, vibration is one of the laws. Now, vibration is the primary law, attraction is the secondary. You can only attract to you what you're in harmonious vibration with. You want to attract a kind person. You want somebody that's kind. And you will find that you can live a pretty good life with some of these qualities. You want somebody that's caring. Now, you think of all these things, you think of, what do I want the person to be like? Well, you want them to have these qualities. Understand this, you do not put a face on the person. Oh, I know you got your eye on somebody. You have no right to mess with their mind, and that's what you would be doing. You'd be transmitting images. to them. Now, you just send this to the universe. Now, I'm going to tell you what will happen before we're finished here. You got to go back and you keep thinking of the qualities. You want them to be in good health. You want a healthy person. You want somebody that's vibrant, alive, you know. You want somebody that has a good appearance. Somebody that has a good appearance, looks sharp, you know. You also want a person that's financially independent. You don't have to keep this person. You want somebody that's financially independent. And then, you know, there's no hang-ups about money. You want somebody that's into personal growth. If you're into personal growth, you certainly want them to be. Now, remember what I said, you do not put a face on this person, because then you're messing with their mind and you don't have a right to do that. You start to see yourself with this person. Now, if there's not enough there, you put some more lines out. You just set some more lines and you start to fill them in. And you think, just keep adding the qualities, everything you want this person to have. And then, mentally, you start to live with this person. Don't tell anybody you're doing it. You go for a walk with them. You talk to them. You have dinner with them. And you mentally carry on a conversation with this imaginary person. Now, what are you doing? When you're thinking of a person with all these qualities and you see that in your mind, you're putting yourself in that vibration. And you keep doing this, and you do it on a regular basis, and understand the universe is going to send to you exactly what you're in harmony with. If you're attracting what you don't want, you better take a look at you, because you're the only person you can change. You can never change another person. In fact, when you really start to understand how difficult it is to change yourself, you don't even want to try and change another person. Now, you do this, you make love to this person, you go for a walk, you have dinner with them. Everything that you would be doing, you do with this individual. And you're going to find that that person goes, boom, walk right into your life. Try it. You'll like it.